Something to keep in mind for questions like this, where you have some kind of equation given to you with various variables, you really don't need to read anything about what the variables represent or even the framing of the question. It's really a perfect example of where, even though we don't look at the answer options right away, looking at the answer format can be really useful. And the reason for that is because we can just quickly observe that all the answer options have h equals. Well, that just means that my goal is to get h all by itself. So how am I going to isolate that particular variable? Well, first I would want to get rid of this 1/2, and I could get rid of a fraction, yes, by dividing it, but to me what's always way easier is to multiply both sides by the reciprocal. The reciprocal of 1/2 is 2/1. In other words, just 2. So now I have 2a equal to the quantity b1 plus b2 times h. Now, a common mistake is people will try to distribute the h, but wouldn't that make h just kind of spread to two terms now? We're trying to get h by itself. We don't want to clone it. We don't want it to be now with b1 and b2. So instead, if I want to get h by itself, we just got to think, well, how do I undo multiplying by that quantity? Well, I'm going to go ahead and divide by that quantity on both sides of the equal sign. And when I do so, notice I have the 2a up top, which only matches with d, and I have the b1 plus b2 in the denominator, and so the correct answer is D.